DJI's Osmo Pocket 3. I've had this camera for 9 months and I want to talk about it. So, long story short, this is the best camera I've ever owned. I use it pretty much on a daily basis, and probably more than anybody I know. I use this for my point of view walking videos and travel adventures, and it is a much needed improvement over its predecessor, the Pocket 2. At first, when I got this, I had qualms about it because with its predecessor, the Pocket 2, I noticed after a few months of using it on a daily basis, the gimbal will start tilting a little bit to the left. The microphone quality wasn't that great on it, and to be honest, it wasn't as durable as I thought. It would overheat frequently, and there was even a few times where I was in a humid environment, and I don't know if it was the quality control or something, but there ended up being condensation inside this lens here, and I had to return it for warranty. But the Pocket 3, on the other hand, this thing is amazing. Great build quality, overheating. I think I've only had it overheat maybe 2 or 3 times, and that was like in a really hot environment in Southeast Asia. Another time was during my trip in London when I was filming a public transportation video on the train, and I think because it didn't have enough air on the public transit and we were sitting around for a while, it overheated and I had to use my other one. But I'm really impressed with this already. What's really nice about the Pocket 3 as well, that I like about the Pocket 2, is the bigger screen. I can easily see what I'm recording, and this thing is like amazing, so flexible too. Like, I rarely use this setting because I think it just makes it a little bit more bulky. It just nitpicking a little bit. But even the build quality here, this controller wheel and the buttons are much better. The way it interacts with the DJI Mic 2 that it comes with is amazing too. But what I do actually is I don't count on the software to sync with the microphone directly, so I just record the audio independently, and that works well. But yeah, really amazing camera. The quality you cannot complain about. As for durability as well, this camera, you can tell it has some physical damage to it already. I've abused this, to be honest. One time I was sitting around doing a food review and I had the camera like this, and it was a plastic table. I think I got up out of my chair or something and fell down onto the sidewalk in front. I was horrified. I thought the camera wouldn't make it and it would damage it, but it still holds up well even after dropping it. That wasn't the only time I dropped it. I think I might have dropped it like 3 or 4 times, but it handles it pretty well. I even noticed in the software after I picked it up, it said like gimbal lock to prevent damage or something, so that's really good. Battery life is amazing on this. I can record like 90 minutes on a single charge compared to the Pocket 2, which I think would give out over after like a little more than an hour, which is great. The DJI battery handle, on the other hand, I don't have it with me now, but you can install it by just pushing down on this button and just sticking the attachment on here. It is a much needed improvement. You get a lot more battery out of it. Although I don't know why, but one of my battery handles, I have two, it's giving me issues. I don't know why, but it's not charging my camera correctly. I don't know, maybe if it got wet or something, but yeah, battery life on this camera is amazing. Um, it is heavier and beefier than the Pocket 2, but it's still a very portable camera. This case here, just carry it around. If I had to gripe about anything, this case isn't exactly the best design in the world. And I haven't gotten like a third party case, but I'm looking into it because, you know, I'd like to leave this tripod extension in here because it's so useful. You could even put in a screw on one for your phone and you can have it act as a like regular camera on a tripod as well instead of the gimbal and needing to hold it. But everything's exposed here. Sometimes when I've put this in my backpack, this camera lens would like rotate. Well, it wouldn't do it now. I'm trying, but it would like flip up and it'd be so weird. Like I'll be wondering, like, oh, how did it get like that? And they do give you a case with the DJI Creator combo, but the problem is that case you have to take this thing off and use this, and I hate using it like this because there's like no room to hold this. You gotta hold the camera like this, and it'll cover up these buttons and the controller wheel, and you might touch something on the touch screen, which is not good. But I really love the build quality on this. Um, the selfie mode is great. Microphones work well on this. Um, Not as good as like a dedicated microphone with a windscreen. It will pick up some wind noise, but overall, I am extremely happy with this camera. I've even used it on my electric scooter going 25 miles an hour with the DJI extension adapter. You just put it on here and it handled that ride with like no issues. Now I don't know if that's bad for the motor or not going that fast, but it was able to handle it a lot better than the DJI Pocket 2. And that'll do it for my video. Make sure if you use this, you have the right mode on to capture whatever setting you want. FPV mode, follow mode, or tilt lock. Tilt lock is used for the scooter, but this thing is a workhorse, man. I hope this lasts for another 9 months, maybe even another year. And I have no problems with this. I have at least 2 of these on me at any time. Thank you so much for watching this review and overview of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 after 9 months. At first I had qualms about it, but this is the best camera.